Hello you guys, I'm going to make a miniature bouquet for my daughter's wedding, and it's a miniature one because she has a couple of cousins that she wants to be involved in the wedding. Of course, you have the ring bearer, and then you have the flower girls, but there's a couple of surprises that we're going to have the girls do as they walk down the aisle. So one of them is going to hold a miniature bouquet. So I bought this already pre-made bouquet at Michael's. It was one of the things that were 80% off. I got a couple of them, and the regular price was $9.99, and we got it for 80% off, so we got it for $2. So it's really pretty. It's white, so that's a good color for the base for this bouquet. We also have a little really pretty blush flowers from the Dollar Tree, and let's see, I think they were the peonies. Yeah, the peonies. And so what I'm going to do first is, what I did was I removed some of the leaves on there. The other ones I'm just going to push up a little bit towards the flower, the actual flower. I bend the stem up so it can be shorter. And what I'm going to do is kind of weave the pink into the white. Just to spread it out a little bit here. So you can see that it has a smattering of pink shining through. Also, as you guys can see on this table, we have some really gorgeous pieces from Totally Dazzled. And I picked out the gold pieces that I'm going to also incorporate into this bouquet. And also we're going to use burlap. You also need a glue gun with some glue sticks. And I also have this ribbon here that I'm going to show you how I'm going to also incorporate that into this miniature bouquet. So I have an extra flower here in case I needed to pop it somewhere, and it's just one, and I think that looks pretty right there. Just needed a little bit of color right there. So yeah, so there we have it. So once you got your flowers positioned where you want it, the coloring where you want it, then now we're going to take the burlap and we're going to just wrap it around the bottom, starting at the very top. Make sure you keep all your stems together and just wrap. See what I'm doing here? I'm just wrapping. Wrap very tight because you want all of those stems to be one handle. So you kind of see how I'm doing that? Okay. Wrap it till you don't see any more stem. All you see is burlap. So once I get to the last maybe 6 inches, that's when I'm going to start gluing it down. Be careful gluing burlap because it is porous, meaning that it's going to seep through, and you don't want to burn yourself. You just want to hold it real taut, real tight. Add a little bit more glue. And when you get to the last little bit of ribbon, you're going to fold it up and glue it down. Holding it with these wire cutters so I won't get burned. So we're going to come back for the second part as I sit here and hold this down until the glue catches on. Okay, we're back, you guys. I have added some ribbon on the very bottom of the bouquet, and all I did was stick it between the two, stick it in the opening of the bottom of the bouquet, and glued it in there. I've put a very generous amount of glue in there, so it's in there pretty good, you guys. I put a very generous amount of glue in there. So next, what we're going to do is add the Totally Dazzled jewels. I've already added one in there, and I'm using, isn't that gorgeous, you guys? I'm using the gold jewels instead of the silver because of the colors of the wedding. Remember, I'm doing a very small bouquet for one of the young cousins. She's probably about 5 or 6 years old, and she's going to walk down the aisle with this bouquet. And another cousin is going to have something else. They're going to have a ring bearer, you know. So, yes. Okay, so I've selected the 4 smaller of the Totally Dazzled jewels to put on here, not the big ones. These are the large ones. I'm going to save that for another project. So I picked the smaller ones because this is a small bouquet. And when we come back, I'll show you the final version. Okay, so we've added all of the jewels that I think I might add one more, but right now we're just, you see the jewels on there. And then we have the fringes, and I decided to put a little piece of ribbon around the bottom part of the burlap before it meets the ribbon, just to give it a more of a cleaner look. So I am going to take this last piece. This is obviously going to be the back of it. The last piece of ribbon, and I don't want to burn my finger. Take this and kind of press it down a little bit. Yeah, I can use my fingernail. Give it more of a cleaner look back there. But this is the front. So this is the final version. I'm loving it. I think it's cute. I think it's fun. I think it's appropriate for a little girl to walk down the aisle with this in their hand. It's even perfect for the bridesmaids. It's just a really, 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 really simple You have your rustic and you have your chic. You have your rustic and then you have your glam. So yeah, really excited about this. And it was simple. Remember, we took an already prepared small bouquet that was $9.99 from Michael's. I got it for 80% off. And I got a Dollar Tree bundle of the peonies that looked like that, and I wove it through so you can get a little bit of pink everywhere. Where's that little bitty pink? It's supposed to be over here. The good thing about this also is that you can shift it and rearrange it however you like. And then I have the Totally Dazzled. Beautiful pieces. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Natalie, from Totally Dazzled. Pretty, beautiful.